Welcome back, guys. So today I want to talk about a new video cable for the best-selling video game console of all time, the PlayStation 2. This bad boy sold over 155 million units worldwide, and that is crazy. Nobody has dethroned this bad boy yet. Nobody. Not even close. Getting there, but not close. So, what we are looking at is the new HD Retrovision, as you can see here, PS2/PS3 component cables. Pretty awesome stuff. You might be asking, well, why would I want HD Retrovision component cables? Well, to me, after being exposed to the other cables that they make, the Super Nintendo, the Sega Genesis, the adapters for the Neo Geo, the PS1, the Sega Saturn, so on and so forth, and all the compatibilities they have, I've been blown away by the quality that I get with these cables. They are so freaking awesome. So it was just a no-brainer to me. Why not try out the PS2 component cables? So with the other versions of the cables they have for the Sega, so on and so forth, those cables, there's always a warning. You need to make sure your TV can output 240p over component to use those cables. A lot of HD TVs, a lot of modern TVs do not support that resolution. All of my TVs do. I guess I was lucky with that, or I just have older HD TVs. I don't know. But most newer HD TVs don't support that, and that's unfortunate. So you always need to check. Now with the PS2 version, that is still important, but not as important, because if all you want to do is play PlayStation 2 games using this, you should be fine. PlayStation 2 natively can output 480i or 480p, and most modern TVs don't have an issue with that. It's just that lower 240p that there's a problem. This cable, if you're only doing PS2, through the PS2, you should be fine. But where you're going to need to worry about that, the 240p test, is if you want to play PlayStation 1 games on your PS2. Almost all PS1 games are 240p. No real way around that for the most part. So if you want to deal with that, you want to play PS1 using these cables on a PS2, you do need to make sure that your TV supports that. The only way around that is using converter boxes and stuff like that. If you have a TV that doesn't support 240p, if you use like an OSSC or other type of converter box, it will work usually, unless your TV doesn't support the converter box. That's the other thing. So it's a very crazy world out there, getting the best output you can with your systems. So today, that's what I wanted to take a quick look at. Don't want to take up too much of your time with this comparison, but I want to look at standard AV using official Sony AV cables on the PS2 and compare that to the HD Retrovision component cables, so you can kind of see the difference. Some people are still using these, and I think it's awesome that HD Retrovision put these out. I can't wait for the Dreamcast version to come out of these cables. That's going to be sick. That's what I'm really waiting for. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and pop these bad boys into the PlayStation and look at a little comparison real quick. Let's do it, guys. So here we go, guys. A quick little comparison. AV on the left, component on the right from HD Retrovision. So we are showcasing one of my all-time favorite games for the PS2, Final Fantasy X. This is the opening cinematic. It is done with the in-game engine, so I thought it would be a nice one to look at. Immediately what I notice between AV and component with the PS2 is obviously component's a lot more sharp. You could see some of the details and the textures a lot more clearer than you can on the AV side. Now, I'm not saying the AV output is horrible, because it's not. It actually looks decent to me. But the other thing I do notice, as you can see here, the colors on the AV side, it just, I don't know exactly why. I'm not doing anything special, no upscaling, no converting, nothing strange. But on the skin tones here, the yellow and the brightness is kind of too bright on the AV side versus the component side. The component side seems more true to what I should be seeing. AV's a little more fuzzy, a little more blurry with some of the textures and all that stuff. Component side, a lot more sharp. And like I said, you can see the details a little better on their, the textures on their clothing, on, you know, the jewelry they're wearing, the hair. You could see here on his clothes, there's some textures you can't really see on the AV side, but on the component side, they come through. The same with his hair. Now, obviously, you know, we're not getting HD quality, you know, out of this. We're not getting anything up-converted or upscaled or redone. It's just not possible. You know, these games were designed with these lower resolution textures to begin with, so not a lot you can do, but I definitely think Component helps out quite a bit, especially using these HD Retrovision cables. So you can see in the end scene here, far off in the distance there, the building's a lot more sharp on the HD Retrovision side than the AV. So I think they're pretty awesome cables. If you are interested, you could purchase them either from CastlemaniaGames.com or direct through HD Retrovision. I don't get paid either way, no matter where you purchase them from, but I do want to point one thing out. No affiliation, like I said, I'm not getting paid. But if you do use my special code that I have for Castlemania Games, which is Pixel 10, I've been sharing that with you guys for a while now, you do get 10% off. And anything over $25 within the US, you get free shipping. And, you know, shipping's pretty quick. HD Retrovision, you're not, you know, it's comparable in price between the two. Castlemania Games is an authorized reseller, so you're not going to go wrong. I've never had an issue ordering anything from Castlemania Games. I've always gotten all my stuff, and he takes care of the customers excellently, in my opinion. But I just wanted to showcase this. If you go through Castlemania Games, use my promo code, you'll save a few bucks. And you can peep out a lot of other stuff that's on his website as well. He's got those awesome, you know, Retrobit carts that are coming out, the Holy Diver and the R-Type collection for the Super Nintendo. That's going to be pretty sweet. But definitely cool site. Even if you don't order these HD Retrovision cables, you have no interest, I highly recommend peeping out Castlemania Games' website. You know, he's somebody you've probably seen across a lot of different YouTube channels. He's made a lot of friends. He's an awesome dude, has an awesome shop. And like I've said before, I've had an awesome time dealing with him. Awesome experience ordering, all that kind of stuff. He takes care of his customers extremely well, so I'd never have a problem promoting his shop. So peep it out, guys. Link will be in the description. And with that said, appreciate it. Smash that like button, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. Do all that cool stuff. And I will catch you guys next time. Peace out. Bye-bye. Boom.